If you're working on a creative project, but you are struggling to find the time, and also you're really struggling to find the right technology that's going to help you with your project, this video is for you. All right, so today's question comes from Andrea. And Andrea joined the Facebook community a couple of weeks ago, and she's really looking to tune up her writing skills, and eventually she wants to be writing children's books. So that's a really lovely dream. But where Andrea is struggling is she's struggling to find time, and she's also struggling to know the right software that's going to help her illustrate her books. So there's loads to break down with today's question and today's struggle that I'm sure that most of you are going to be able to relate to. So first of all, I want to point out where potentially the struggle is coming from. This struggle of finding the right time and also finding the right software. So here's an indication that it's not being grasped, either the time or the decision to find that software. And the key to why this struggle is taking place is the language that Andrea uses. She says that eventually she wants to write children's books. So we can see there's just a little bit of intangibility there. It's like, eventually I want to do this, rather than this is exactly what I want to do and this is when I want to do it. The mind likes things to be really, really clear. So if we're thinking, oh, one day I'm going to do this, what the mind won't do is start prioritizing today. So if one day you want to write children's books, or one day you want to start writing a blog, or one day you want to create your own website, you are going to struggle to find that time, and you're going to struggle to find the right technology, because your brain simply isn't focused to finding it, because it's saying to itself, well, that's not happening now, that's happening at some point in the future. So here's a really great check to do if you are struggling with either making that decision to allocate the time, or if you're thinking, God, I really need to find the right technology, but it's just not coming my way. So at the first point, you need to say, well, what is my goal? What is it that I'm trying to do? And how specific have I been? So for example, I would say to Andrea to say, well, when do you want to start writing that children's book? She says that she wants to write 2 children's books, but still eventually. So when do you want to start writing that first one? When do you want to finish it? And when do you want to start writing that second book? And immediately, once you make that commitment, oh, I want to start writing it next week, then you're going to have to make that commitment of, well, where is that time going to come from, and what technology am I going to start using so that I can begin illustrating that book? So the final thing I want to say is that Andrea says that she wants to tune up her writing skills. So again, this is an indication of wanting to improve. Now, we can always be in that place of, oh, I want to be better, I want to tune up, I want to really increase my repertoire as a writer. But again, it really helps to get specific. So again, get really clear about where you are now. Like, how would you rate your skills? So for example, out of 10, would you give yourself a 5 out of 10 or a 6 out of 10? And then get really clear about how you're going to take that number 1 or 2 or 3 steps higher. So that's going to help you get really clear about how that tuning up is going to take place, because otherwise we're in this forever cycle of, I want to get better, but I don't really know how. So first of all, rate how good you think you are, and then get really clear what's going to take you from a 5 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10. Is it meaning that you come to the page with a better sense of what you're writing about? Is it the way that you feel when you're writing? Is it more confidence in creating characters? So get really specific about how you know when your skills have been tuned up. If you've got any questions about today's video, of course you can come over and join the community on Facebook, or you can drop a comment in the box below. And if you haven't yet subscribed and you like the idea of having support as you make your way in your creative journey, then think about subscribing. I'm here every Monday on the sofa for you, helping to support you to take your creative career exactly where it is that you want to go to, have an impact on your readers, and make an income at the same time. Looking forward to seeing you next week. See the link below for the Facebook community, and take care till then. Bye.